Today's topic is who is more responsible for an artist's success? Is it the label or the artist themselves?
So yeah, you guys, we back here for another one. Me and Jay. Before we get into this topic, please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment all that good stuff that the YouTubers tell y'all to do. It helps the algorithm move.
To be told, I feel like it's 80-20. 80% the artist, 20% the label. And I'm going to tell you why. Let's start out with the 20%. No, let's start out with the 80%. The 80% is due to the artist because, first and foremost, the artist was responsible for their own, like, progression before they even got a deal, right? Like, before they even made it to the label. So for them to even just get the backing of a label, like yeah, once you get the backing of a label, it's supposed to make stuff easier for you, right? On like a financial, like less financial burden type of scale. But after that, you're still like you at the end of the day. Like you're supposed to kind of put yourself out there and do the things that you need to do to like protect your image. I am aware of the restrictions that once you get signed as an artist that the label puts on you. Like they don't let you just drop
Oh,
anytime you want to or stuff like
creative
that.
control.
Yeah, yeah, you kind of lose a little bit of that once money starts getting involved. So I understand from that point of view too. So it's like the label basically kind of controls the artist trajectory from that point on. So yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like it's depending on where you stand at as an artist in a sense, I guess. If you want the label to just take control, then yeah, the label is like responsible for what you're doing. But yeah, I don't know.
Like you said, it depends on the artist mostly. Um, at the end of the day, shoot, I feel like fans gotta like you, but then at the same time, like with that whole creative control joint that the labels pull, that can be kind of hard. And we done seen artists like struggle, you know what I'm saying, struggle from that or whatever. I don't know, prime example of somebody that was suffering from label stuff, Big Crit. You know what I'm saying, with his creative differences and stuff, far as like being with Def Jam and junk, and then when he finally got out of that, you know what I'm saying? He dropped one of his best critically acclaimed projects or whatever. But at the same time, like I do feel like, you know what I'm saying, from a label standpoint, you gotta think of it like as a business, like shoot, bro, the label investing into this artist. So they gotta get their return. And I mean, shoot, if you ain't returning, especially we putting all this marketing and stuff behind you, it's like, I mean, you can't really, like you said, it's on the artist, you know? It's on the artist. But then at the same time though, I don't know. I feel like it's so easy to get a record deal. Like far as like with these far as like with these music labels, they just, dishing out deals to just about anybody, and you having a lot of like just one hit wonders.
All right, I take that back. It may not be 80-20 because there are a lot of restrictions. So it might be like 70-30. So I feel like I don't know what type of deals that goes on behind the scenes, obviously, because I don't work in the music industry, but just from like reading articles and seeing other artists talk about deals and how like 360 works and all these type of stuff and how publishing deals works and all this yada yada yada. Again, as an artist, it really just depends on your situation as far as like, do I want to give up majority of my control over to this label? Because once you sign to a label, like bro, like you paying these niggas every album drop. Like they paying for your tours, they paying for you to get put on radio, they paying for billboards, marketing, all types of stuff. And in return, you just gotta make the music. That's really it. And it's like they decide when they want to put it out. They decide what's a good time to put it out. Make sure you're not competing with no bigger artists, this, that, and the third. And yeah, you just kind of like chill, do you, go on your little press run, and then boom. So on that part of it, it's like yeah, the label is like responsible for this pushing the artist, but at the same time, the artist still has to make good music in order to get pushed, right?
Right.
So it's like you got that side of it, then you got the other side of it where it's like artists don't give up creative control to their labels, and it's like some of them sign publishing deals or distribution deals where it's like they still maintain majority of control of like their masters and this, that, and the third. They control how they move and all that. but they get a little marketing money on the back end, to help push the music out there. But as far as like touring and all this stuff, merch, they recoup all that back 100% themselves. So in that sense, those type of artists are responsible for their success because they're the ones who are like controlling how they're seen and how they're heard type shit. So yeah, man, it's really dependent on the artist. So damn, this is kind of slippery slope of a question.
We really think about today, you don't really need a label to really succeed.
You don't.
So a lot of these people, especially when you think about the ones that's complaining and stuff now, like
Not the
they're
complainers.
I don't know, it's people that's already stuck in their deals. They've been stuck in their deals
Yeah.
since, you know what I'm saying, forever. And then come to find out they didn't sign like some crazy like slave contract or whatever.
Oh,
So
these niggas for
there's
10
that.
years.
Right. So I feel like a lot of times, so I feel like nowadays, like I feel like you do got like some artists that's being like, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more smarter with like the contracts and the deals and stuff that they sign or whatever. But then I don't know, at the same time too, they thinking about like, I don't know, it's not really about the music no more for a lot of these artists. Like it's all about the endorsements and stuff like that. Like a lot of these people, like Sweetie, one of the prime examples. Like when it comes to music or whatever, she's not really hitting like that, but she got all these deals and stuff and commercials and you know what I'm saying. So I feel like it's
She's more of an IG model than anything. More than a, she's more of a model than a musician. I ain't gonna say IG model because she can take some good pictures. I ain't gonna lie to you that, but music that's a whole other discussion.
Of course, of course, of course.
But yeah, so I mean,
Not gonna argue that.
because the thing about it is that low key is a whole nother conversation that's like a whole nother video. But the way we view people now, it's like we don't view people as people. We view them as brands. Like everybody's a brand. Like even me and you. Like this, what we're doing, this whole video, this YouTube channel, everything, it's a part of our brand. So it's like everything nowadays is just about likeness and images, which is why this AI shit is fucking taking off. But yeah, man, it's like plus the way with music and from what I've been hearing, music never ever been paying like that in the first place. So it's like that's why artists gotta go on tours and stay on tours and do this and sell merch and get this done because they're not gonna make no music on from their actual music. Like that's crazy to think about. Like the thing that you grew up wanting to do your whole entire life isn't the thing that's gonna get you paid the most.